द चैनल फिजिक्स बाय IITians। हम लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि हाउ टू सॉल्व डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशंस। We have discussed about the order and degree of the differential equation. Then we proceed further for the first order, first degree equation, in which we discussed three methods. First method was the variable separation, in which the variables of y was separated towards the dy term and the x terms were brings towards dx terms. So in this way we separate the two variables uh, from left to right side of the equal sign, and then integrate this and find the solution of desired differential equation. The another method was, if it is a special kind of differential equation in which we can narrow down the differential equation either in terms of y by x or in terms of x upon y, that is called homogeneous differential equation. So for the solution of this type of differential equation, we discussed that we can put y by x is equals to v or x by y equals to v depending on the situation, and then we can solve this equation by variable separation further. And now we are going to discuss the third type of first order first degree differential equation, that is called linear differential equation. It is also a special kind of differential equation. So this can be of type like dy by dx plus py is equals to q. Here p and q are having terms of x only, there is no y term here. So to solve this type of differential equation, that is called linear differential equation, we first calculate the integrating factor, that is calculated e to the power integral p dx. P is the coefficient of y in this differential equation. After calculating this integrating factor, we write y into integrating factor is equals to integration q into integrating factor dx plus c. So in this way we can easily calculate the solution of this type of differential equation. Suppose this equation x dy by dx plus 2y is equals to x square. If we want to calculate or find the solutions of this differential equation, we simply can divide this whole equation by x, and if we divide this equation by x, we will have the form of dy by dx plus 2 upon xy is equals to x. Then it will be of a linear differential equation form, and we can easily find out the integrating factor and further proceed to find its solution. Suppose we solve this like this. First we divide this whole equation by x, then we find dy by dx plus 2 by x y is equals to x. If we compare this with the standard linear differential equation, we will find that dy by dx plus py is equals to q. So on comparing these two equations, we can find that p will be 2 by x and q will be x. So our next step will be to calculate the integrating factor, that can be obtained by e to the power p dx. P is 2 by x here, so we can calculate e to the power integral 2 by x dx. The integration of 1 by x is ln x, so we can write 2 ln x, and using the property of logarithmic, we can write this as e to the power ln x square. And again using the properties, we can see that the integrating factor will be x square. Our first step has been completed successfully. Now we have to multiply this integrating factor by y is equals to integration of q into integrating factor dx. So the next step will be the solution, that can be obtained y into integrating factor is equals to q into integrating factor plus c. So on putting the value of q, that is x square, and integrating factor, so we will find that y x square equal to integration of x q dx plus c, that can be integrated easily. So we have y x square equals to x to the power 4 by 4 plus c. Here we are using the properties as the integration of x to the power n is x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1, where is n can be any number, integer, fraction, anything. So here x to the power q, the integration will be x to the power 3 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1, that is x to the power 4 upon 4. So we find that the solution of this differential equation will be x square by 4 plus c by x square. So this is the third kind of first order first degree differential equation solution, we have learned about three methods: variable separation, homogeneous differential equation, and the last method, that is first order linear differential equation. Now another question we want to solve using the same linear differential equation method, y dx. The question is y dx minus x plus 2y square dy is equals to 0. Again we can rearrange the desired terms and find and can obtain a linear differential equation. It will be dx upon dy minus 1y yx is equals to 2y. If we compare it with another type of linear differential equation, that is dx upon dy plus p x is equals to q. Here p and q are the terms containing y terms only, there is no x term. So here there can be two types of linear differential equation, one will be dy by dx type or another will be dx upon dy type. In dy by dx type, p and q will be the function of x, and in dx upon dy type, p and q will be the function of x only, no sorry y only. So here on comparing we will have that p will be 1 minus 1 by y and q will be 2y. Now we can calculate the integrating factor. Again the procedure of integrating factor will be slightly different. There we were integrating p with respect to dx. Now here we will integrate p with respect to dy because it is a function of y only. The integrating factor will be now e to the power integration minus 1 by y dy. 1 by y will integrate to ln x, and we will have that integrating factor here will be 1 upon y. So every time we see a linear differential equation, our first step should be to find p and q by comparing it with a standard differential equation. Then using the value of p, we have to find the integrating factor. If these two steps have been completed, then we can proceed further to use this integrating factor to solve our desired result. So now we will use this integrating factor to find the solution. It will be x into integrating factor is equals to integration of q into integrating factor dy plus c. You can point out that if the differential equation is dy by dx form, then we will have y into integrating factor, but if it is of dx upon dy form, then we have x into integrating factor term. So putting the value of integrating factor, that is 1 by y, we will have x upon y is equals to integration q is 2y and integrating factor is 1 by y, then we will have integration 2 dy plus c. The integration of 2, the constant term will be only y, we will have then x upon y is equals to 2y plus c. Y can be taken to the right hand side, then we will have the solution as x is equals to 2y square plus cy. So this will be the solution of our differential equation. Now we will proceed further. So here it is a type of differential equation, but we don't know which type of solution we can use to find the solution. One thing that is sure is that this is a first order first degree differential equation. If we rearrange the terms, y can be taken to the right hand side, then it will turn to 0. We will have y dx minus x dy is equals to 0. Again separating the variables, taking the x terms towards the dx side and y terms towards the dy side, we will have integration of dx upon x is equals to integration of dy by y, that will be ln x, and we will have ln c plus ln x equal to ln y. Using the properties of ln a plus ln b, we will have that y is equals to cx. So the solution of this differential equation will be cx, y is equals to cx. So answer C will be the correct answer. Another question we can have, this is e to the power x dy plus y e to the power x plus 2x dx. Again rearranging the terms, we will have that dy by dx plus y is equals to minus 2x upon e to the power x. So this is a linear differential equation form. So on comparing with the dy of dx plus py is equals to q, we can say that the p will be 1 and q will be minus 2x upon e to the power x. we can find the integrating factor as e to the power p dx. P is 1 here, so the integrating factor will be e to the power x. Now using this integrating factor, we can calculate the solution of this differential equation. It will be like y into integrating factor is equals to q into integrating factor dx plus c. Integrating factor is e to the power x, so the solution will be y e to the power x is equals to integration minus 2x dx plus c. This 2x will integrate to x square, so the solution will be y e to the power x equals to minus x square plus c, that can be rearranged to y into e to the power x plus x square is equals to c. So this will be the desired solution of this differential equation. So the answer will be c again, y e to the power x plus x square is equals to c. Now we can proceed further. This is the NET CSIR NET December 2015 question. So the question is dy dx upon dt is equals to 2 times root of 1 minus x square. Also the condition is for t is equals to 0, the x is 0, means the initial condition at time t is equals to 0, we have x is equal to 0. To solve this differential equation, we can rearrange the term because it is a variable separation form. X terms can be taken towards the dx side and the non-x terms can be taken towards the dt side. So this equation can be further rearranged at dx upon root 1 minus x square equals to 2 dt. Both terms left and right side can be integrated, so we can have integration of 1 by root 1 minus x square is sin inverse x, so the sin inverse x equal to 2t plus c. When we put t equals to 0, we will have x equal to 0, so we can calculate c as 0. So the constant c will be 0. Again the rearranging this equation, sin inverse x equals to 2t can be written as x equal to sin 2t, but mind it that t cannot be more than pi by 2 because the domain of a sin inverse function is in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So if our t goes more than pi by 2, then our answer will be 1 all the time. So the solution can be written as for t 0 to pi by 4, x will be sin 2t, and for t more than pi by 4, it will be 1. So this is a CSIR 2015 question. Next question. This is also a previous year GATE question in which a differential equation is given to you and you have to find the order and degree of the differential equation. That I can remind you that in the previous lecture I discussed that if there is a fraction term, square root, cube root or any other fractional term, we have to rearrange this equation in a way that all the fractional terms are removed. So here we are seeing that there is a square root term, so we have to get rid of this square root term. So we can rearrange this equation as dq y by dx cube is equals to minus 4 root of dy by dx ka whole cube plus y square. Now this equation can be squared on both the sides, so we will have dq y by dx cube ka whole square equals to 16 times dy by dx whole cube plus y square. Now I told you that to find the order and degree, we see that what is the maximum derivative of a differential equation, that will give you the order, and the power of that maximum derivative will give you the degree. So the maximum derivative here is 3, so the order will be 3, and its power is 2, so the degree will be 2. So order is 3, degree is 2, answer will be A. Next question. This is also a previous year GATE question. The numerical type questions are asked in GATE exam, where your answer will be a numerical term. You have to fill that numerical option. So the differential equation is d2 by dx square is equals to minus 12x square plus 24x minus 20. So here terms are already in the separated form. All the right hand side are x terms and all the left hand sides are derivative terms. We can integrate this equation easily. if we integrate this, we will find that dy by dx equals to minus 12x square will integrate to minus 4x cube, 24x will integrate to 12x square, and minus 20 will integrate to minus 20x, and we will put a constant of integration as c1. Again, if we integrate this equation, we will have that y is equals to minus x4 plus 4x cube minus 10x square plus c1x plus c2. So, this will be the solution of our above differential equation. We have the boundary conditions like at x equals to 0, y is 5, and x equal to 2, y is 21. We can use these two conditions to solve the values of c1 and c2. So, if we put x equal to 0 and y equals to 5, we will have that c2 is equals to 5, and if we put x equal to 2 and y is equals to 21 in this equation, in this solution of differential equation, we will have that c1 is 20. So, we now have all the values of c1 and c2. These values can be put into the general solution of differential equation. So, the solution, exact solution will be y is equals to minus x to the power 4 plus 4x cube minus 10x square plus 20x plus 5. Again, the question is, we do not need to solution, we also need to find the value of y at a particular value of x. So, we have to find that what will be the value of y at x equals to 1. So, in this particular solution, we can put x equals to 1, and if we put x equal to 1, then we will have that y is equals to minus 1 plus 4 minus 10 plus 20 plus 5, that can be solved to y is equals to 18. So, the actual solution of this particular question will be 18. I used two words here, one is general solution and another is particular solution. General solution is the solution that contains some constant terms, like in this equation we have the constant terms like c1, c2. So, the solution containing these constants is called a general solution, because the constants can be of any value and we can have any number of solutions. But if we have some conditions attached with this solution, like here we have x equal to 0, y equal to 5, x equal to 2, y equals to 21. If we use these two conditions, we have a particular value of c1 and c2 that are fixed value, that cannot be changed, and as we are using these two particular values, so we have a solution that will be fixed for every value of x. So, this type of solution is called particular solution. So, a particular solution will not have any constant term, and a general solution will have constant terms. And depending on the order of the differential equation, like if order is 1, then we will have only one constant term. If the order is 2, we will have two constant terms, and as the order will increase, the number of constant terms in the solution of the differential equation will also increase. Now, we will move to the another problem, and this is a second degree equation, but it is a little bit different type of equation. To solve such type of equations, we use a different procedure, like we assume that the dy dx term is suppose d or some constant m, and if d2y by dx square, then we will put it as m square. If dq means all order terms are replaced by a m, first order will be replaced by m, second order by m square, third order by mq. This question was asked in GATE 2005, and also the same question was asked in TIFR 2013, means the previous year questions can be asked in the new exams also. So, we can use, if we put the desired results like dy by dx equal to m and d2y by dx square as m square, then the auxiliary solution will be m square minus 2m plus 1 equals to 0. So, auxiliary equation will be m square minus 2m plus 1 equals to 0. If we solve this quadratic equation, we will have solutions m equals to 1 1, because it has two equal solutions 1 and 1, and if the solutions are equal, then our solution of such type of differential equation will be ax plus b is equals to e to the power x. So, here we are seeing that if the solutions are different, then the solution will be like, suppose m's are, the values of m are m1, m2, then the solution will be c1 e to the power m1x plus c2 e to the power m2x. If the solution are same like m1 m1, then the our overall solution will be ax plus b e to the power m1x. I will put these terms in the next video. So here just we are using that the solution will be y equals to ax plus b into e to the power x. So here two solutions are asked. So the one solution will be e to the power x, b as a constant, and another solution will be ax into e to the power x, that is x e to the power x. So two solutions are, one solution is e to the power x and another solution is x e to the power x. So these will be the two solutions of this differential equation. Again, similar type of question, but here a boundary condition is given that at x equals to 0, t is 0, and x equal to 1, t is 1. So again we can put dx by dt as m and d2x by dt square as m squared, or d, the auxiliary equation will be d square minus 3d plus 2 is equal to 0. If we solve this differential equation, this quadratic equation, the solutions of d will be 2 and 1, as I told you earlier. So the solution will be a e to the power 2t, the first solution, plus b e to the power t, the second solution. Now if we put these initial conditions, that is at t equals to 0, x is 0, and at t is equals to 1, x is 1, we will have that a plus b is equals to 0, the first equation, and a e to the power a e square plus b e is equals to 1, the second equation. From first equation we can see that a is equal to minus b, and if we put this condition in the second equation, we will have that a will be 1 by e square minus e and b will be minus 1 by e square minus e. So these values of a and b can be put into the equation of xt, the solution of that differential equation. So we will have the solution of our differential equation as xt is equals to 1 by e square minus e bracket e to the power 2t minus e to the power t. Now the question is asked, what will be the value of x at t is equals to 2? So now in this equation we can put t as 2. If we put t as 2, we will have that x2 means the value of x as t is equals to 2 will be 1 by e square minus e bracket e to the power 4 minus e square. Now in this equation we can use the equation a square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. So if we use this equation, then we will have that e square minus e into e square plus e upon e square minus e. E square minus e square minus e from the denominator and numerator can be struck out. So we will have our desired result x2 as e square plus e. So the solution of this equation will be e square plus e. This question was asked in again June 2015 CSIR NET previous year question. What we did here, first we write the auxiliary equation, that is d square minus 3d plus 2 equals to 0. Then we find the solutions of the quadratic equation that we obtained. These solutions we used to find the general solution of the differential equation, that was xt is equals to a e to the power 2t plus b e to the power t. Then we use the given conditions of x and t, that is t is equals to 0, x equals to 0, t is equals to 1, x equals to 1, to find the constants a and b. When we obtained a and b constants, we write the particular solution of this differential equation as xt is equals to 1 by e square minus e into e to the power 2t minus e to the power t. By putting the value of t is equals to 2 as asked in the question, we find the desired answer as option B, e square plus e. So these are some of the previous year questions and various procedures to solve these differential equations. In the next video we will discuss further questions and concepts. So this is all for today. Please like this video. If you find this video interesting, please share this video with your friends, subscribe it to our channel. We also put some questions on our Telegram channel, Physics by IITians. You can put your comments and questions there also. we will discuss them and have a further positive discussion. Thank you.